Hi there, welcome to Dawn. Dawn Stensland-Menti here. We are live and we are local, and today we're going to have some wealth coaching and the hidden fees of investing. You got to hear this. And then later, we're cooking it up with veg and some awesome chefs from Philadelphia. We're going to show you how to save some green and eat more green. It's a lot of fun. But my first guest is going to coach us on investing fees. Brendan McGee, or Coach McGee, is president and founder of Inevitable Wealth Coaching. Welcome, Coach Gee.
Thank you for having me.
So what's with the bread? We're going to talk about bread.
It's a euphemism for money back in the day, but we're going to talk about hidden expenses when it comes to investing. Expenses do count. They have a big impact on how much money I actually wind up with. So again, this is the brokerage house's agenda versus the investor's agenda. As an investor, I want to keep expenses down. The brokerage house wants to keep expenses up. That's how their profitability goes. But at the same token, they go to great lengths to hide it from the investor.
And in fact, the SEC, the government, with all of the requirements, does not require those brokerages to tell the consumer about it.
If I looked in Morningstar, which is a third-party record keeping for the investment industry, I'll see gross expense ratio. And I might think, well, that's what I'm going to pay for that fund. They exclude the cost of trading. So a fund can actually be 2 to 3 times more expensive than advertised, but I'm the investor. I have no accounting for it. So it's really, really deceptive, because in any other industry, you have to tell people what the charges you're incurring. Investing, you don't.
Yeah, you talked about when you buy a house, for example, you have all those costs that it's all spelled out.
It's all spelled out. I couldn't tell you what all of them are, but but they're listed at least. And so at least I have some accounting for it. But that's not the case where investing is concerned. And this is the phrase we should talk about. It's called the bid-ask spread. And the way this works is this. If I called up my broker, I got on the internet and say, I want to buy 100 shares of AT&T. Well, they'll say, you can buy it for $50 a share, plus you know you got to pay me the commission, whatever that is. In that same conversation, if you said, well, I don't know what's wrong with me, I don't want to buy it. I got 100 shares I want to sell, I want to cash it in. Well, they'll go, well, we'll buy it back from you for $49.50 a share, plus you know you got to pay me that commission. Well, what happened to the value of the stock when I wanted to buy it as opposed to sell it? The difference, that 50-cent spread, is the bid-ask spread, and that goes to the brokerage house. So, and there is no accounting for that. There absolutely is none, especially inside a mutual fund. I never get any accounting of that. And so my agenda and the brokerage house's agenda are against one another. And we'll use the bread as an example here.
Okay.
Let's just say, for the sake of argument, this is my portfolio.
Okay.
Well, today,
manna from heaven.
Manna from heaven. It is Lent. So here's the deal. Today we're going to buy IBM. Well, okay, out of your money, we'll take a little bit for us, the brokerage house.
And that's the brokerage house.
That's the brokerage house's pot. Now they say, okay, tomorrow we're not going to buy IBM, we're going to buy Pepsi. Well, out of your portfolio, we'll take this for us.
Okay.
Let's say the very next day they go, okay, we're going to sell off IBM and buy Pepsi again. Well, you pay this twice. So little by little, they're chipping away at your portfolio, but you have no accounting for this. There's absolutely positive no accounting for this. And so again, the investor's sitting there thinking, well, it's not working. Well, it's not working because the brokerage house, again, their incentive is to run up your expenses, but at the same token, not let you know about it. You can't determine whether or not you're getting value if you can't account for the expense.
Seems deceitful.
It's deceitful, it's manipulative, and it puts the investor at a terrible disadvantage. It really, really does, and you really need to know about this practice, because in essence, what you're paying for is you're paying for them to roll the dice. And whether they win or lose, you're paying.
That's right.
So it really is deceptive.
Coach Brendan McGee, thanks for educating us on this.
Thank you for having me.
And if you want more information, we want to show you where you can get a hold of CoachGee.com, or you can call Brendan McGee at 610-446-4322. And it's the Investor Coaching Series, and it's really discovering your true purpose for money. So thank you, Coach Gee.
Yes.
Coming up, we're going to cook it up, we're going to save you some money, and eat healthier here on The Dawn Show.